Welcome to the Nearly Coherent Podcast. I'm Ed, and sitting in my monitor looking like he's laid up against Patrick Starr's ample bosom, snuggled all tight and cozy, is my pink buddy Jeff. Jeff, how you doing, you bubblegum-looking bastard?
Who better than Carol Baskin's first husband, who got his ass fed to them tigers?
I have no idea what that means.
No?
No.
Oh, my goodness. Listen, my friend, you've got to get on Tiger King, the documentary on Netflix, dude.
Okay, so here's my problem. The last thing that was on Netflix that everyone was like, you have to watch was Love is Blind. So now I'm a little bit leery.
Did you get through Love is Blind?
No, I don't hate myself that much yet. I got to be honest with you.
That's the problem. That is the problem. You didn't get all the way through. It's like a fine wine. There's layers to it. It takes time to develop your palate.
I want to be clear. Wine shouldn't have like different, like it should just be one liquid. It shouldn't have different layers. It's not like a 7-layer dip.
Drank wine that had layers. I don't know how it did that. Maybe it was part oil. I'm not sure, but it was gross.
What you didn't know is you were just drinking oil and vinegar.
That's exactly what it was. I just realized I was just drinking a bottle of vinaigrette dressing.
Oh, that's disgusting.
So anyway, I give you my guarantee. You'll be entertained by Tiger King.
Okay. And I like how you're not reducing your considered enjoyment of it every 3 seconds like you were doing Love is Blind. So
No, I guarantee you, because the shit is so outrageous. This is the first kind of reality show I've ever watched that I was like, this is not scripted. This is reality.
all right.
Because you're like, there's no way people could write this crazy shit. There's just no way.
I will give it a look eventually.
There is my guarantee. How are you doing?
I'm good. Living my best quarantine life.
Yep.
I've gotten very good at cleaning. That's new.
We're talking about dusting, mopping, washing hands. Like, what do we?
So we're talking about like doing a good deep clean of everything in my vicinity. And like usually I would do a quick light cleaning, which is not much. Now I am doing some intense. I've gotten rid of a lot of crap.
Yeah.
It's been an intense time.
And you're feeling good? You sound almost like you're going through some sort of catharsis.
It does feel a little cathartic, like, just unburdening myself of more or less all of 2008.
Yeah, most of that year could go, for sure.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of things that were terrible, you remember last week we were talking about Dave's birthday.
Yeah. Wait, what's terrible? Dave's terrible. That story is gold.
Dave's terrible. The story is gold. But you had said something about you were hoping Dave hated that story and would hate knowing that it's coming every year.
Oh, so much.
Dave texted me.
Ugh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, first of all, ugh. Second of all, I wanted to let you know, he said that he loves that story and it's his favorite story to tell.
Yo, he's so full of shit right now. I'm not going to allow that to be believed. I mean, you did call that.
I did.
You absolutely called that. I'll give that to you. But I'm holding out hope that he's just doing that to piss me off further, pretending to like that story. That's what I'm hoping for. That's where I'm sticking.
All right.
So we'll see. I will, regardless of what his intentions actually are. You said it. You said, watch this. He's going to end up loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Something to the effect. Very close.
Yeah.
So I'll give that to you. Good call.
Thank you.
Fuck Dave, but good call. So how are you doing with this whole new normal that we found due to the outbreak of the coronavirus?
Hate it. Hate every second of it. Just exhausting.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But you're cleaning?
Yeah. I'm cleaning to assuage my anxiety over people in general. And like my biggest problem is now people are walking in front of my house more because people are just going out for like, walks. And it's not like there's tons of people and they're all scrunched together. It's a constant stream of people just strolling in front of the house, which drives my dog insane.
Yes.
Which drives me a little insane. And also, I keep on having this one guy who I want to tackle and just bludgeon to death, who has a pair of wired Apple earpods, and he's talking into his phone. But he's talking into his phone, holding the butt microphone of the phone up to his face
What?
and talking on speaker. And he's wearing earpods. And it's why? What is wrong with you?
Wait a second. How is he wearing the ear pods?
In his ears, like a normal person.
What? And what are they plugged into?
The phone.
What?
Uh-huh.
And he's talking on speaker?
Mm-hmm.
You have to go to the speaker phone menu and select speakerphone.
You don't do it by accident.
There's like 2 buttons additionally in there.
Correct?
That's fucking outlandish.
It's driving me nuts. And he walks by like 3 or 4 times a week doing the same shit.
Beyond that, you also have to take the phone out of your pocket because you could just click the inline button and answer the. What a fucking Nimrod.
I've never seen this person before. I don't know if they live on my block and are just like coming out because they can now and they don't have a job. But it makes me want to throw up constantly.
So here's what I think you should do. Does he walk by the same time every day?
No.
It's all different times?
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah, I can't even plan for it.
Because I was going to say, if next time he walks by, see where his route is, and then see if you've got a way to cut through and head him off as if you were a guy coming in the other direction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. Because you live right on a corner, right?
I do, yes.
So he passes your house.
Uh-huh.
And let's say he goes straight, crosses the street and goes straight. Can you duck down the corner, go up a block, come back around and pretend like you're a person walking in the other direction?
Not easily. No. Directly across the street from me is another house. The street doesn't go straight across, so I'd have to go across and then run down a block, up a block, back 2 blocks, and then it wouldn't work. I'm not nimble.
That's a shame. Because I was going to say, how nice would it be to just head him off and be like, hey, that's not how you use a phone. Can you fix that?
Yeah, you know what? Maybe this is going to be my inspiration to start exercising, to get in shape enough that I can go and head this guy off.
Here's what we could also do.
Hit me.
We get walkie-talkie.
Yes.
And you are in your house, and I wait down the block. And he passes your house, and you radio me.
Okay.
And I go, and I see him. And I'm like, hey, man, what are you doing with that? You have fucking headphones, can answer the call, man. Stop doing that. Put that back in your pocket. How many buttons did you press to do that instead of one button and you could be fucking talking privately?
Nobody else needs to hear your shit.
What is that?
So how are you doing, man? How are you holding up quarantine style?
So it's not too bad. I have, a house full of people all the time. You make a lot of jokes and stuff, but having this much time with them is crazy. I've never gotten to spend this much time with my whole family. My wife's never got to spend this much time with all the kids. Is it stressful? Yeah. Thankfully, both of our jobs are allowing us to, well, I work from home, but her job's allowing her to work from home. And so it's good having everybody around. And I've been doing well with it because we're not busy finally. I tell you about all the sports and stuff that we play.
Yeah.
But I was talking to my buddy Eric the other night, and he was talking about how he went to Burger City the other day to get, he got, food for his whole family. And it ended up being like $20.
Wait, hold on. $20 for an entire family?
Yeah, it was like 4 3/4 pounders, 2 cheeseburgers, and a bunch of fries, something like that.
I spend $20 on myself most times I go out. So
I could spend $20 in knishes at All American without breaking a sweat. So during the conversation, he said that he prefers the burgers at Burger City to All American.
Okay, well, first of all, I want to let you know that your friendship is over.
Yeah, okay. Done. I already did that. I told him we're through.
We should clarify that for people that aren't from Long Island. All American is a restaurant, fast food place. It serves burgers, knishes, fries, shakes, all that good shit.
Yeah, it's like very retro, very 50s.
Yeah, kind of like a drive-in-y sort of feel. God help you if it's cold out because they just have one vestibule and everybody lines up, and sometimes the line goes outside the vestibule, and then there's no actual seating inside. You're eating outside or you're taking it home. But the burgers are awesome. Fries are great. The knishes, I want to just inject them directly into my brain, which is probably the wrong way to eat a knish, but whatever.
You lose some of the flavor, but
it's really good. So this other place, Burger City, opened, I guess, like 3 or 4 towns over. It's kind of a similar idea.
Yeah, very similar.
Have you been there?
I have not been to Burger City yet. And right now, I won't go. But I was like, oh man, I do kind of miss being able to go to like a burger place. That was what hit me. So I made it like 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks before I was like, oh, this is rough. But now my next thought was, you know what? Got to see what Ed thinks about Burger City, because for somebody to fucking say it's better than All American hit me hard.
Yeah, because they're wrong too. That's the important part.
That's what I thought.
Burger City is the poor man's All American. I've been there, I think, once, maybe twice, because we just didn't want to drive that far.
Okay.
I would take any other burger on the planet over theirs. It was just not good.
Wow. All right. He said the burger was what was better, that everything else, or that a lot of the other stuff. He said the fries at All American are definitely better.
Yeah, well, you got those fresh cut fries at All American.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel a lot better now, though.
You know what? I'm here to help.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling you on that 3 week burger. It took me till I think yesterday or 2 days ago to finally go and get McDonald's.
Yeah.
At which point I was like, look, I need fries. This needs to happen. Put it in my tummy. I don't care.
Now, what did you do? Did you take it home and like take the fries and put them onto a plate and throw the packaging away? Like, how'd you do this?
I just opened my mouth and just poured them right in. I didn't even care. It's fine.
Okay. That's good. That'll work.
If I get COVID-19 because I had McDonald's fries, honestly, McDonald's fries were going to kill me one way or the other. It's just the way that it's meant to be.
Yeah, a little sooner than expected, but cause of death was right on the mark.
And in a very different way than you'd expect from most fry-related deaths. It's like, oh, all right.
So COVID-19 is your name of choice for this scourge of the earth?
Yeah, because first of all, coronavirus is a little bit too broad.
Okay.
The more scientific it sounds, the scarier I feel like it is. So COVID-19 sounds more like the sort of thing you see in a movie as opposed to the coronavirus, which sounds like something you'd see in a terrible sketch on SNL.
A sketch almost as bad as the one where they'd call it the Chinese virus. Also that.
Yeah. Goodness. Yeah. So that's the name for it. Speaking of that, did you see the photo from today? There was an election in Wisconsin.
Yeah, I can't believe that there was an election in Wisconsin, but I did not see the photo.
The governor was trying to put out an executive order to make it so that people could get absentee ballots and mail them in a little bit later. The people don't have to pack in to go deal with all these people that work at the polling places, which are always old people anyway. So it's basically a death chamber.
It really is. It's a suicide mission, basically.
So the one picture I saw was people waiting in line to vote, social distance apart, and one guy holding up, and they're all wearing masks, and one guy holding up a cardboard sign that just says, "This is ridiculous." I cannot wait for that to be in a history book, if there are history books by the time this is all done.
And I think it's the only election, right? It was the only state that held the elections.
As far as I know, yes.
So it's definitely going to be in the history books. That's great. It is ridiculous.
Utterly ridiculous. I do not know who thinks that that's going to work out in their favor, but whatever. So yeah, basically they just committed a whole bunch of old people in Wisconsin to die.
I can't believe that. That's so nuts that they did that.
Yeah, I think the orange dipshit even said that they wanted it to go through because if there were less people voting, it was more likely that the Republican Supreme Court justice would be reelected. You're not supposed to say that part out loud, you idiot.
Yeah, you can't do that. That's why Hillary Clinton still says that Jeffrey Epstein's death was a suicide. That's how you're supposed to play that game, bud. You know, it's fun. So I was thinking about that, the Epstein conspiracy. Actually ties together what I was going to ask you about pretty well, because we're talking about Corona. Now it harkens me to a conspiracy theory. And of course you knew.
Oh, I know you love those.
Yeah, I love them. They're hilarious. And the people that argue about them, like there's still so many people putting that Epstein didn't kill himself memes up. And I'm like, that's a long time ago, baby.
That's 24 years ago in 2016 to 2020 time, man. Come on.
But I got, the new ones with this Corona are just wild. But what I think is the wildest one, right? So, it was made in the lab. China released it on the world on purpose. There's a million. And there are people that very much think that these are 100% real. But the wild one is that the coronavirus is not actually a virus, that it is being caused and being triggered by the 5G cell phone towers.
I saw that.
Howdy do. What the hell must you be on to think that cell phone towers are causing this?
Hydrochloroquine.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the drug that guy died taking because Trump said that would cure coronavirus. I think that's how you pronounce that.
Except the guy didn't take the drug. He took fish tank cleaner that contains that.
Right. Yeah.
Which to me is fucking crazy. I love to eat oranges. I'm not going to go drink a bottle of fucking orange pine sol. This doesn't work that way, guy.
You're missing out on one hell of a juice cleanse, but whatever. So I only saw the headline about people thinking that this was being caused by 5G cell towers. What was the meat of that? Was it because a lot of the technology comes from China, or did that not even factor in at all?
No, some are saying that the virus was released and that it's not, I guess maybe that it's almost like a nanobot type of situation where the radiation from the 5G is triggering these symptoms from this coronavirus, which I'm like, this is the most outlandish shit. The whole 5G conspiracy, which a lot of people really, really buy into. It's the wildest one, a second wildest one. People that think the earth is flat is the wildest one.
Yeah. This is also kind of sounding like the plot to Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. Just a little bit too much for me.
Yeah.
By the way, that's on sale on iTunes for $5. Everybody should go buy that. Somebody watched too much animated DC shows. Too many animated DC shows. No English.
Yeah. He speak good.
That's impressive. 5G causing the coronavirus.
Wild.
I can't wait for that to turn out to be true. It's not actual 5G. It's the fake 5G that AT&T was putting out like a year ago.
Yeah.
It was really just 4G with like a finger up its butt.
4G plus.
Yeah. And that's what caused it. If AT&T didn't have to be greedy assholes, we'd be fine.
Yeah, they've caused numerous headaches for me. AT&T with your 5G. They're poisoning us. I mean, listen, I know that they give off radiation. Your phone gives off radiation. Everything gives off radiation. I get it. But to think that it's triggering this virus, I can't even. I'm telling you, this is mere steps away from denying that the earth is round. It's such a close second. That one, though, is just too absolutely butt stupid for me to even reconcile. I just can't. I don't know, man. It's what I got.
I got a little bit of a thing. And you enjoy bags.
I love them.
It's a thing that we share, an affinity for good baggery.
Yeah, my wife calls me bags on bags. I'm like, oh, that's mean. And she even sings a song about it to me. It's terrible.
I would love to hear that song.
That's the truth. That really is the truth. That wasn't like just a not funny joke. That was the truth about my life. So yes, we have established we both love bags and cases and whatnot.
So I think I've mentioned on this before. I got a little sling bag, both to be like my everyday going out and around bag, and also because airlines say that you can have a personal item to carry on and a purse, basically, and that counts as a purse, so I can carry more shit with me at any given moment. My problem is I have the 12.9-inch iPad Pro because, I like my big screen. It doesn't fit in this bag.
Yeah.
It's a bummer. I would be lying if I didn't say that I was half thinking of buying an 11-inch to go in this bag, but I'm not going to because I'm waiting for Apple to release an iPad mini with a full screen and Face ID. Then they can have more of my money. Thank you very much.
But it wouldn't be a Pro, right?
That's fine.
Okay.
I just don't want to have to use Touch ID. So that would be great if I could just have that. But I don't. So the other day I got a email from my mother who forwarded me an email from eBags, a favorite of mine, that they were doing 60% off.
Heyo.
So I did a little searcheroo. I found and I love my Timbuktu bags.
Yes. Fact.
I found this new little messenger bag that they have. I think it's called the Special Stash or something like that. It looks like a standard messenger bag, but it's narrower. So it looks like it's basically the same as a sling bag, except that it carries a 15-inch laptop.
Interesting.
Which will mean I can carry my iPad Pro everywhere, which is a lot cheaper than buying an 11-inch Air. So really, I'm ahead of the game.
You are.
Let me tell you this. If it weren't for the fact that I am stuck at my house, not able to spend money on just about anything else, and just going insane, I probably wouldn't have bought this bag, but it is navy blue. So really, maybe the COVID-19 isn't all bad.
Silver lining.
Yeah.
It's a way to look at it. Let's be a little bit optimistic. And you know what?
Yeah.
I will attempt to match that story with one of my own. I don't know if you can see, I'm drinking out of
Ooh,
one of these stainless steel water bottles.
I do see that.
So I have a couple of them. I don't know. Do you use one? Do you ever drink out of one?
I do. Got one right here.
How great are they, by the way?
I love them so much.
I love it. I like Hydro Flask. Hydro Flask is my one. I'm a Visco girl. I like Hydro Flask. The problem is I don't like their lids. Is your water bottle a wide mouth or a standard mouth?
I think you'd consider this a wide mouth.
Yeah. Do you ever take a sip a little bit too quick? You hit that thing a little too hard
Oh, yeah.
and you get a little splash all over yourself? I do that a lot.
Snorting a whole line of water.
So I can't stand it. But now they have a new lid that has a twist on the top that you can twist it open to sip it, almost like a coffee style lid.
Right.
But it fits on all their bottles. So I went out and bought a smaller bottle just so that this way I could have another bottle to put just coffee in where my other ones are for water and have a sippy top lid.
Nice.
Oh, and by the way, the sippy top lid didn't come with the bottle, bought it separately. Bang.
As they do.
How fucking useless is this purchase?
Honestly, it might be the most useless purchase.
I love it.
I should also include the new bag I got also has a spot for a water bottle, which none of my current bags have.
So I looked into your other bag that you have, the original one.
The little sling?
Yeah, I looked into that bag. Why? Because it's awesome.
It is such a good bag.
It really is a nice bag. I was interested in it, and the same two things that you mentioned are the same problems that I had. Doesn't fit the Pro and doesn't have a water bottle carrier.
It's super irritating.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if it just held my Pro, I would have been fine.
Yeah.
If it had just another inch is all it needs. Because I can kind of get it in there, but it feels like it's crammed.
Got it.
Man, it would have been so good. It would have been such a lovely life. Everything would have been perfect.
Everything coming up roses wouldn't come up roses for you, sir.
Finally, that hole in my soul would have been filled. Just kidding. That's never going to happen.
Never. Cram as many bags in there as you want.
It's bags and Apple products all the way down.
Well, congratulations on your purchase. I hope you know that you need to send me the link to it so that I can see if I'm going to also buy that bag, of course. Oh, did I tell you that my wife broke her phone screen?
No.
Yeah.
What'd she do?
And you know what? I think it was the baby's fault.
That little piece of shit. I swear to God.
A bitch. Total bitch. So we've had iPhones, I think, since the 4 or the 4S. No. Yeah, the 4S. That's a pretty long time.
Oh, yeah.
This is the first one that we've ever broke. It's been a pretty good streak. But now, here's the thing. Her phone is up for upgrade.
Oh, really?
This is where you come in. So it's not shattered. It's just cracked. Still fully functional. Do I upgrade now? Or are your thoughts on, I guess we're calling it maybe the 12 or whatever it is, are your thoughts that it's going to be worth the wait?
It's April now, right?
It is.
And are you on the Verizon upgrade plan or Apple's?
The Verizon.
If I'm not mistaken, or at least it used to be, Verizon, if you paid 6 months, you could upgrade.
Thought it was 8 or 10.
Okay. What I would do is check to see if it's 6 or 8 or 10. If it's 6, if you got it within the next 2 weeks, you'd be roundabout when the new iPhone would be coming out anyway.
Yes.
So you might as well upgrade now and then upgrade again.
Yes. That would definitely be problem solved. If not,
I would wait for the 12.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't used the LiDAR on my iPad yet because I haven't had the need to measure anything. Based on what I've been reading of it, I think that that's going to be a pretty big addition to the iPhone 12. I think that paired with the U1 chip is going to do a lot of cool shit if they finally release the AirTags, which is the Apple's Tile competitor.
Oh, okay.
It's also going to do a lot of things with portrait mode, potentially, because LiDAR helps judge what's where.
Oh, yeah.
Faster than what the processing chip can do. It will make portrait mode a lot better. It'll give you a lot better low light photos. It'll give you a whole range of better photo taking capability, which is 90% of why I upgrade phones every year.
Oh, yeah. Screen size or... Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. I upgrade every year because of the improvement to the camera, basically.
The 12 is going to be worth the upgrade.
You think it'll be a redesign in shape?
Not necessarily in shape, although I would love it if they brought back the more iPhone 5 box sort of feel like they have with the iPad Pros. Even if they did that just for the iPhone 12 Pros.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Give me that feel and just take my money.
You're right. I'd be all over that. That is the best. Oh, well, you've intrigued me enough that I will not upgrade.
Unless you can get 6 months. Because then I would definitely do it. Because what's phone she's got now?
The 10.
Get out of here. Get out of here with your 10. That's so old.
Yeah, what are we at, the 11? Yeah, so she's got the 10 and I have the 10S.
Oh, then, yeah, so then you should give her your 10S and you should take the 11 Pro. Right.
Which, if we can both upgrade in 6 months, I would definitely do. But I want to get us to the same one, because then she always feels like her camera is worse than mine. And it's because it is, but I don't want her to feel like that anymore.
Oh, that's really nice. That's the level of maturity I've never seen out of you. That's nice. Wow.
Keep in mind, I'm not willing to sacrifice my own for her.
Of course not. No.
I just want her to have what I have.
Nobody's asking you to give up anything, because that would be rude.
Yeah. Yeah, how dare they?
That would be like you asking me to be like, oh, why don't you just go to a regular iPad while I have a Pro? It wouldn't happen. Not going to happen. Never.
Exactly.
Well, my friend, I think that's our time for today.
And what a time it's been.
It's been a time. It has been at least 7 minutes.
It's nice to be able to talk to somebody who I'm not with 23 hours of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. I like how people are getting onto big Zoom chats with people and be like, yes, I hang out with my friends. It's like, haha, suckers. I haven't been going out of my house. I've just been speaking to my friends through Zoom for months.
Yeah. Welcome to our world.
Why don't you record a podcast, you idiots? And they're all like, we will, and we'll get more subscribers than you, and then I'll cry. So don't do that. Thanks.
We don't want to end up as number 76.
No, we will not. Got my eye on you, Malta.
We're coming for you.
I'll talk to you next week, sweetheart.
See you, bud.